Well, thank you, Devin. And according to the CDC, almost 2 in 5 adults in the United States have high cholesterol.
Yes, and too much cholesterol puts you at risk for heart disease and stroke, which are 2 leading causes of death in the United States. In September is National Cholesterol Education Month, and here to quiz us on our cholesterol knowledge is nurse Christina Paris. So thanks for coming in. Very excited. We love when you quiz us.
Yeah, something a little different, a little more fun. And cholesterol, you know, is important. We don't like to think about it, especially us that love the fish fries in the Northwoods. But yeah, it is something we have to keep in mind.
Absolutely, it's important. And so let's kick this quiz off. We've been aggressively trying not to cheat for this.
Okay, all right.
So let's see what you got for us today.
All right, let's start with the first question. So most of your blood cholesterol is produced by A, the liver, B, pancreas, C, food we consume, or D, your kidneys.
Oh, man.
I'm torn between pancreas and liver.
Pancreas. I'm gonna go with pancreas.
I'm gonna go pancreas too.
Okay, it is actually your liver. So most of the cholesterol the body needs is produced in the liver, and it's pretty much we get some from foods too. All right, number 2, you know you have high cholesterol when you have a lot of headaches, you start to gain weight, your blood pressure is high, or you have your blood work done.
Well, I'm gonna say your blood pressure is high.
I like that answer as well. I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, all right. Actually, you're wrong. It is
Goodness.
really.
See, I was thinking that, but it's like, no, that's like technical.
Yeah. No, there's no symptoms. Very few symptoms to high cholesterol. So it's really important that we get our cholesterol checked routinely.
That is good advice right there.
See, I thought that was like too obvious. So like you're gonna know it's high because you got your blood work done. It's gonna say it's high.
Yeah.
It was like one of these things is not like the other.
No. High cholesterol levels put you at risk for obesity, high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, which I'm sure I butchered, or diabetes.
I'm gonna say atherosclerosis just because it's fun to say.
I'm gonna say diabetes.
It is actually atherosclerosis, which is pretty much can put you at risk for plaque buildup in your artery walls. And so when we have plaque buildup, it's like having gunk inside of a pipe, and things aren't going to go smooth. So we have to be careful with that. Which of the following is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke? Is it high blood pressure, smoking, a family history of heart disease, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Has to be all of the above.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
You threw us a bone there.
That was very kind of you.
All of the above. That was your easy question. Thanks.
Which of the following foods may hold hidden sources of cholesterol and raising fats? Okay, is it a T-bone steak, eggs, a bran muffin, or broiled salmon?
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I'll guess broiled salmon.
I'm gonna guess the T-bone steak.
It is not. It is a bran muffin. So like a lot of baked goods, there can be hidden cholesterol, sources of cholesterol such as trans fats. And those, so you want to really look at your labels. And if you see something that says hydrogenated. You got
a lot of big words today.
I know. So those are the things you want to watch for. Those can be bad.
It's good to know. Good to keep a lookout for.
All right. Cholesterol comes from both animal fat and plant foods. True or false?
False.
False as well.
You are correct. It is just animal fats. That's where we get a lot of our cholesterol from. Too much cholesterol in the bloodstream can collect with other fats, clog the walls of the arteries, or slow down or block blood flow to the heart and brain, or B and C, or all of the above.
I'm gonna go all of the above again.
It is all of the above. So it can collect with other fats, which we'll talk about in a minute here, and it can slow the heart rate, blood flow to your brain and stuff. All right, HDL, high density lipoproteins. Do they help prevent fat from building up in the arteries? True or false?
Man, I wish I remember AP biology from high school right now. I'll say false.
I'm going to say true.
It is true. This is the good cholesterol. This helps prevent buildup of plaque in the arteries. So we want that one to be higher. We want it to be higher than 40 for men and higher than 50 for women.
Interesting.
LDL.
LDL.
Low density lipoprotein. Cholesterol can lead to buildup of plaque in the arteries. True or false?
True.
I'm going to say true as well.
That is true.
Is this a bad one?
This is the bad one. So I think of like L, loser, LDL. That's how I remember it. So yep, this is the one that we want to be less than 150. Where is my note on that? I'm pretty sure. You want your LDL about 100. Sorry, less than 100. It's total cholesterol. We want less than 150. Okay. Next question. So a meal the night before you get your cholesterol checked can affect your cholesterol levels. Is that true? Or pardon me. So it's A, it can happen in rare cases. B, it never happens. C, it can happen.
I feel like it can. I feel like you have something.
I feel like it happens in rare cases.
I feel like it happens, yeah, at some point.
So it can happen. So if you went for a fish fry and then you went in, or you went to Culver's and then you went in the next day to have your cholesterol checked, it can elevate it. But it's really not enough to really make a
like
big
tip
difference.
off the scales. Like,
Exactly.
If
And-
you're not too bad, it's not going to be.
Right. And if they are concerned about your cholesterol, they'll just have you recheck it. So it's a short-term hike, if possible. Okay. So most adults need to have their cholesterol checked every A, 1 to 3 years, B, 4 to 6, C, 7 to 9, or it depends on the gender.
I'll go 1 to 3.
I'm going to say 1 to 3 as well. That seems like a reasonable amount of time.
You know, I thought 1 to 3 also. It is not. It is 4 to 6 years. So for someone like yourself, somebody who's younger, you should have your cholesterol checked every 4 to 6 years. Now, if you have a family history of high cholesterol and you're older, you should probably have it checked more frequently. I know at the VA, we like to check our we check cholesterol levels on our veterans annually, typically with our annual physicals. So, but it really all just depends on what your levels were the year before or when you had them taken, and risk factors that go along with it. Okay, that's it, y'all.
Well, I think we did fairly
The
okay.
only thing I didn't talk about really quick was triglycerides. So triglycerides are also fats found in the bloodstream, and they're stored in our fat cells. And so the abdominal fat that we had, the fat around our belly, is the worst type of fat. And so by losing weight, watching what you eat, because triglycerides come from the foods that we consume, especially high fatty foods. So you want to watch that. And triglycerides cannot be lowered by medication, really diet and exercise alone. So we can lower your LDL, your bad cholesterol, through medication. It helps it prevent it from building up on your walls.
Triglycerides?
Triglycerides.
Just the hard work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much for coming in and quizzing us, telling us all about this.
We appreciate it. Hopefully folks at home did well as well.
And coming up, we